So what we are looking at here is how the world looked on the day of the Great Flood. Genesis 7:11. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. So God flooded the earth. He destroyed the world with water. Water equals 1086 in the Latin cipher. You may be familiar with my 1086 decodes from CERN with the Large Hadron Collider, the Beast system. So Genesis 7:11 gives us a date. It tells us that the flood happened on the 600th year of Noah's life, but it tells us it happened on the 17th day of the month. And that month is the second month. So we know that our calendar right now is all messed up and is a bunch of lies. So if you're automatically thinking, oh, the 17th day of the second month is February, nope, that's not true. So as we go and look to an actual calendar, a real calendar, our year should be made up of 13 months. Each month has 28 days. The first day always begins on a Monday and the last day begins on a Sunday. April is the beginning of the new year and March is the end of the year. As you can see here, between June and July, there is a unfamiliar month called Sol. And then it goes on from July, August, September, October are the 7th and 8th months, November being the 9th month, December, January, February, March, 10, 11, 12, 13. April is the first month, May is the second month. So now we go back to Genesis 7:11 and using the real calendar and going back to this verse, the 17th day of the second month were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. So that gives us the 17th day of the second month, which is May 17th. Whoa. So May 17th equals 666. Now we know we're on the right track. May 17th also gives us a day. It falls on a Wednesday. Wow. So now Wednesday, May 17th equals 1656. So the Bible gives us a date and a month. That date and month is Wednesday, 17th of May. When you put Wednesday, May 17th, which Genesis 7:11 tells us is the day that God flooded the world, it will equal 1656. The 1656 years from Adam to the flood came from the genealogies in Genesis 5, which list the ages of the patriarchs when they had their sons. Here's the breakdown based on the Masoretic text. So from Adam to the flood, it's exactly 1656 years. So the year of the flood happened in the year 1656. So the day was Wednesday, the month was May, and the date was the 17th. When put that into the gematria calculator in the Sumerian cipher, it will give you the year of the flood, which is the year 1656. May 17th is now a date, an annual day an international day against homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia. So on May 17th, remember May 17th is 666. On May 17th, 1990, the World Health Organization removed homosexuality from its list of mental disorders in the International Classification of Diseases, a decision commemorated annually as International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia. Wow, okay. Very interesting indeed. World Health Organization. So we got the Sumerian cipher and the Satanic cipher. The World Health Organization is the very World Health Organization that removed the LGBT from its list of mental disorders on May 17th. Remember, May 17th is the day that God flooded the world. So it was a World Health Organization. I just added the A. So a World Health Organization equals, look at it, 1656 and 1116. Mark of Beast is 666 and 1116. A World Health Organization is equal to 1656 and 1116, Mark of Beast, and the year of the Great Flood. Wednesday, May 17th, 1656. So I'm going to tell you right now that the World Health Organization very well know the real calendar and the date of the Great Flood. The reason for the Great Flood was this reason right here. We all should know the reason why God destroyed the world with the flood. It was to cleanse it of satanic sin and fornication. They did return after the flood, and God destroyed them again with fire and brimstone. This community, there is a no tolerance rule on this earth for anyone that belongs to this community in the eyes of God. It is blasphemous. So the great flood destroyed that community in the year 1656 on Wednesday, May 17th. It is this community that have now come back and been given powers on, look at the date, May 17th, by a World Health Organization, and given them a day to celebrate as an international day against homophobia, against transphobia, and against biphobia. So they have returned and taken the day that God flooded the world, May 17th, Wednesday, May 17th, 1656, and they're using this day because they know what happened on this day. Their cult, their community, their sodomite ancestors were wiped out by God, destroyed on May 17th, 1656. And now they are coming back to blaspheme the Lord and have a whole day, and they pick the very day that God flooded the world because it's mentioned here in Genesis. So once you know the real calendar and how this is worded to give us the date and the year, then you understand that they also know the true calendar, the date, the year, the month of when the world was flooded. And they know that they were the very reason why God flooded the world. So this is them taking the bow, the rainbow, that a token that God gave us after the flood to promise he would never destroy the world with water again. So they took that symbolism and now they've taken the day and told, basically blaspheming against the Lord in rebellion, to say, we're going to take this day, the day that you destroyed us in the past, we're going to take it in the present and call it an international day against you, God, because you're homophobic, You are biphobic and transphobic for destroying us way back Wednesday, May 17th, 1656. So here is everything. We have we have the Genesis 7:11 verse, which tells us the day, the month, and the date, which is Wednesday, May 17th, and it equals the year of the Great Flood. And we know the year of the Great Flood because in Genesis 5, it gives us the genealogy of Adam all the way to Noah. And from Adam to Noah, or Adam to the flood, it was exactly 1656 years. A World Health Organization equals 1656 and 1116, which is the year of the Great Flood and mark of the beast. May 17th is now a day to commemorate, thanks to the World Health Organization's decision in 1990 to declassify homosexuality as a mental disorder. May 17th equals 666. There's the real calendar where May is clearly shown as the second day with Wednesday the 17th. That's going to be it. We are getting the truth revealed to us. We are connecting all the dots and completing this puzzle. It's because we are getting closer day by day, nearer to the end of days. Yeah, I'm speechless for this discovery. So I just wanted to come on and make this quick video to get all the information crammed into 10 minutes. So it's easier for people to share and watch and take it in. So I appreciate all of you. If you've been watching and listening to this stream, you are the resistance.